Indianapolis, and we are back in the Class B series here at Indianapolis for 60 laps. Didn't have time to work on the setup this week, so we're just running the default fixed. And it's not super tight to start with. I'm actually struggling loose right now, especially out of turn 4 and turn 3. I'm really struggling on entry. I keep underdriving it, I guess, and clipping the little rumble strip on the inside of the corner, which is just slamming the splitter and then shoving the car up the track, and I keep grabbing that wall through the short chute. I was only like 15th place in practice, but I didn't get much practice with a lot of cars in front of me for draft. Also been having a little bit of frame rate troubles here. Oh, yep, there we go. Frame rate troubles, and OBS has already crashed on me once, so hoping that doesn't happen again. Got that out of the way before the race started, so we should be good now, hopefully, right? I sure hope so. This is going to be tough. I'm never very good here. I never have very good luck here. Last time we were here, it was in the 87s, and I self-spun on one of the opening laps. It was like lap 3 or something. Not going to do that this time. But we are not going to be very quick, most likely. Yep, there's that bump in the rumble strip. That one didn't hurt it too bad. It's getting off 4. That's such a big issue for me, though. It's just sliding the rear end out, and I lose all my momentum down the straight. I'm so bad through the short chute at this place. I always have a rough time getting onto the straightaways with momentum. Not one of my better tracks, but we are here. We're back on the oval. We're not on that road course anymore, thankfully. I did not like that road course very much. And if you're going to race here at Indy one time of the year, should definitely be on the oval. And you're just going to get a race that's tough to pass in. That's just the way it is. That's just the way this track is. Oh, come on. Little tiny bit quicker there. We're going to gain about a 10th. But we're only in 12th right now. 54.4. That moves us up one spot. And they're in the 53.8s. Colton up top right now, ahead of Nathan and JP, Shane and Wesley. I was behind Shane and I was behind Wesley in the practice, and they were both much quicker than I was. But that is to be expected. We're going to be struggling in the mid-pack, trying to keep it clean and keep it from sliding too much and wearing the tires out. I'm just going to have to back it down for a while and just ride and see how we do with that. And hopefully not have any equipment issues, knock on wood. There's Wesley just pulling straight away from me. But qualifying's finishing up. We're starting 13th, looks like. Another good field here. Thanks everybody for joining. Once again, thanks for joining. And let's get a move on. We got 60 laps here on the fixed set. It's going to be tough.
Line up on the inside row. You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over. Pit road is closed. The estimated SOF is 2,900.
About a 3K strength field, about what we've had all season.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
And there are 2 races, including this one, remaining before the playoffs start. So let's take a quick look at the playoff picture coming up. Right now, Colton up top with his 3 wins, the most out of anybody, and then Nathan just behind him with 2 wins. And the rest of the people with wins, all of them are already locked in, and points are going to get reset, but they're going to get a bonus point for each win they got. So Colton right now would be in the lead with those 3 bonus points. We are the best out of the people that haven't won so far. Pretty much locked in to the playoffs at this point. There's not really a way that we could lose out, I don't think, but if we get a good finish here, we'll certainly be locked in, pretty much. Shane as well, just behind us. He's got a pretty nice cushion. Leighton, Barrett, and Dan are right on that cusp. If they have a bad race within the next one of these next two races, they could be in danger. And Tyler just sitting right below the cut line, really wanting to get in. And then Joseph, Rick, and Bradley just a little bit behind him, and then Chris a little bit further back. What all those guys, especially right around the cut line, are going to be looking for, they really can't afford to have anybody below the cut line way down in the standings get a win and lock themselves into the playoffs from way far back. That will knock them further back and push them out even further for a chance to make it into the 4-race playoffs. So they really need to hopefully count on somebody in the top 10 in points winning the next 2 races. Otherwise, they're going to have an even tougher time making it in on points unless they can get a win themselves.
It's a 44 car.
And there's a couple people in this race that are not on that list that could get a win, that are far down in the points, that just haven't been to all the races or have had bad luck. So, like, JP is one, and Wesley up there is one. They could definitely get a win at any time. But that is not what Tyler, Joseph, Rick, or Dan, Barrett, or Leighton want to see. They do not want to see anybody outside the top 15, top 30 in points get a win and secure themselves a playoff spot and take one away from them that they could potentially earn on points. But me and Shane, we're looking pretty decent for not having a win yet. We should be pretty comfortable, especially if both of us get a good finish here. I'm just going to look to get a solid finish, top 15, top 10 ideally, but I wasn't top 10 in practice at all, so we'll have to see how long run we do. But yeah, that's the playoff picture before this race goes, and we'll look at it obviously after the race is over. See how it's changed and how it looks. See if we get a new winner. And hopefully have a fun, clean race. Starting right in front of us is Chad. We always qualify right around each other. And I'm dropping stuff. Good thing that wasn't under green. And we got Dan starting right behind us. Barrett up on the outside of Chad, and Chase just to our outside. We're getting ready to go green here. 60 laps. Hopefully have a nice clean race. Green should be coming out in just a second. Anytime.
Green, green, green.
Start finish line's not in the middle of the straightaway. It's closer to the entry to turn 1, so you have to wait a little bit longer there.
Stay low.
Tiptoe into turn 1. It's going to be slick. That actually felt pretty tight and slidey. Marius up in front of us, pushed up a couple lanes in turn 2. So easy to do that. There's Alexander just in front of us now. We passed Barrett. Got to be real careful getting into 3 here. Still going to hit that bad bump down there. Now we got to make sure we're not getting sideways in 4. And that's going to be our whole objective this race. Get a decent run that time. We might look to the inside on Alex.
Outside.
He backs off early for us.
Clear high.
No reason to fight too hard this early in the race.
You're clear high.
We overdrive it really bad and slide up. Lose a bunch of momentum, but get a decent run through 2. Should help us as long as we can keep the draft in front of us. Pretty much single file now. Up ahead. Chad's on the move. He's forward. Up into 8th right now, I think. Or 9th. I think Leighton's in 8th ahead of him. Okay, we get another decent run there. Marius got a little slide, I think. Lost some momentum.
You got one outside. Still there.
See if we can make this pass. We do. Let's see if I can get the car to turn. No idea how the car is going to feel long run. I'm assuming it's going to get tighter. As long as you're not spinning out of 4 every lap like I was in practice. But this is the fixed setup still, so I'm sure you're going to want to be saving that right front. I'm going to do my best. They're kind of pulling away from us up there. They got a little bit of a group in front of them that's got draft. And I haven't been able to catch up at all. And we just did our fastest lap of the race. We are in top 10 now. Chad got a little push there, went up the track a bit. Gained a bit on him that time through the short chute. I think in real life they are running the 550 package here for these cars, which is horrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm so glad that they're not making us race with that. Yep, there's that. That's going to get worse throughout the race. Yeah, this would not be any fun if we were on the 550 package. I definitely would be replacing it with something else on the schedule. The ambient air temp's pretty high, but I don't think the track temp's too terrible. But there's a ton of wind. It's like 15-mile-an-hour wind, sustained, which I think is part of the reason why Turn 4 is so slick. The wind is pushing it at a weird angle. It can have a real big effect on handling, and especially if it's going straight down one of the straightaways, which I'm not sure that it is, but that could give you a ton of extra speed going into one of the corners and allow you to overdrive it much easier. But I don't think it's going down the straight. Doesn't seem like it is, but that was a massive nose shove right there. Out of nowhere. Caught the back end to Chad. Don't quite have the run to look underneath him though yet. Just need to make sure I don't overdrive entry to 3. And get into the back of him or something. He beats us out of turn 4 that time. But I'm alright sitting in 10th for now.
55.184.
55's up front. I think it's 55.1. Ooh, Chad just caught the wall hard. Really hard. That's unfortunate. He's down on the access road now. He might have a ton of right front damage. That's not what you wanted to see. The way it looked, I thought it may have been more netcode and it didn't hurt him that bad, but it definitely did. Couldn't tell how much damage it was. Hopefully he can recover. He was pretty quick there. I was having trouble keeping up with him. He got a better run through 4 than we did. Now it's a Leighton and Damon up there. They got a little 3-car group they're able to draft down the straightaway with. Not sure I'm going to be able to catch up very much. Car's really tight through 2. You're not close enough to get any draft help from them, I don't think. But we've already seen a couple mistakes. People pushing wide, overdriving, losing momentum. Could see some more of that. Pitting. I don't know what we're going to want to do. Probably just halfway. And I'm not sure if 2 tires is going to be viable. Probably not. Especially since we've slid the rear end out a couple times. Or at least once through 4. That right front's taking a beating though. They're going to continue pulling away up ahead. We've got nothing we can do right now. But we are in 9th. I gotta stop cutting that so shallow because it just hits that bump and ruins my corner. Alexander's catching behind, so maybe he gets up here and we can draft. Maybe speed us up a little bit. Ooh, Leighton just tapped the wall. I cannot get this thing to turn through 3 or 2, whatever corner that is. Oh, it's unfortunate. Matt had something happen to him. Maybe he hit the wall. Overdrove that and then slowed down way too much middle of the corner. Good Lord. That was a mess. This half of the lap, I am just terrible. Terrible. I'm curious to see how the playoff system is going to go. Since it's a modern series and I'm following the real schedule, I figured we might as well do some sort of playoff system. A little bit shorter than they do in real life and not as many cars. I figured that would be better. One good thing about the playoffs in terms of using it for an iRacing league is that if you're really fast and you can win races, you don't have to make every single week in order to still have a chance at the championship. But a downside to that, which I'm worried about, is you get only a certain number of people that will do the whole season with you. And I very much appreciate all those guys. But if they miss out on a playoff spot because somebody came in and raced only like a couple of the races and ended up winning, and maybe takes a spot away from somebody that's been in the series every race, which is a drawback. Be a big drawback too if somebody came in and won. Not saying this is going to happen, or somebody that's won it will do this, but somebody will come in and win a race and then not show up for any of the playoff races and just essentially waste a spot that could have been to somebody else. I don't think we're going to run into that situation, but that could be another drawback if this was a more public, open to the public league. Oh my gosh, I've got no right front left at all. Holy cow. Getting a little bit of draft help from Alex now. Well, that time I got it so low that I put the tire on the left side of the bump, which did not upset the car as much. So maybe if I just do that every lap. Lap times, we're really falling off. We're almost 2 seconds slower, about 1.5 seconds right now. It's probably where it's going to stay. Unless I continue to abuse this right front to where I can't turn. I'd love to catch up to a Leighton and Damon and Connor. Just have been stuck here about 1.5 seconds back. They get to racing too wide a little bit, that could help us. Not a track I've ever really had a lot of speed at. Oh gosh, we're pushing up to that wall. Okay, good thing we lifted because we were headed straight for it. It will not turn at all in 1 and 2. Not a bit. I think Alexander felt that as well. He lost a tiny bit on us there. Okay, we can't get that low. That was almost in the grass. Leighton gets a bit loose that time. He's trying to make a move around Connor. Tough to set anything up, especially as the tires get worn and the corner entry gets so much harder. Damon's starting to pull away from both of them. Leighton taps the wall a little bit there. That allows us to gain a tiny bit on him. But I'm fine riding here. We just need a solid points day. If we can't win this race, which it's not looking very good. I'm not seeing a path to victory right now. Not that I see one any race, really. It just sort of happens. The very rare time I do end up winning. But it'd have to be some sort of craziness for me to have a chance in this one, I think. Especially if it stays all green. But we're having an awesome race so far. Almost 20 laps in. Colton's up top. Looking to get his 4th win. It's this race, and then Iowa is next week as the season finale, the regular season finale. Looks like a Leighton finally cleared Connor. As we gain just a couple tenths on both of them, but not much. I think race 1 of the playoffs is Watkins Glen, if I remember correctly, which is going to be a wild card for sure. And Daytona's in the playoffs as well, the little 4-race playoffs we're doing before the championship race. So we could have a couple of wild cards racing for the championship at Gateway. Hayden, I think, won Chicago Street. So if he comes out and wins and dominates Watkins Glen as a road course ringer, he could lock himself into the championship. Daytona, who knows what could happen there. Nick could sneak his way to victory like he did at the other plate track, Atlanta. I think it's the Daytona night race. Obviously, being a plate track, we might have a chance at that. We almost had a chance at Atlanta, but not to be. I think we still got 4th. We were in a wreck or two, as was the majority of the field. Alexander's fallen off. Connor's fallen off. We've gained a tiny bit on Layton, but not much. And Damon's just pulling away. Excited, though, to get into the playoffs and then complete this season with a fun race at Gateway. Excited to start up the next long season thing that I've got planned. Hopefully everything goes good and people will want to race that. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Oh. Big loose out of 4. Still got 14 laps, almost 15 laps before we need to pit. Making sure that wall's still there, and it is. Man, terrible, terrible shove of the nose through 1 and turn 2. Like we get no momentum through the corner like we need. Nick on the F3 behind us, he's moving forward. He just passed his way into 12th, looks like. That might have been our best turn 3 of the day. Not the best in terms of speed, but in terms of smoothness. Yeah, we're about a full 2 seconds slower. Does that mean going real long is going to pay, like Rockingham? I don't know about that. Maybe we'll try it. Got nothing to lose. We're just looking to win, and we're pretty much locked in on points at this point. Got a big run on Connor that last couple corners.
Thanks, Chad.
Outside.
Yeah, I destroyed my tires, so I got you to go.
Stay low.
Oop.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Not going to quite complete the pass. Turn 2 or turn 1's going to be difficult, and turn 2. Side by side. Oh, he just backs off.
All clear, all clear.
Don't blame him. I would not want to be on that outside through turn 1 with how it's feeling right now. Damon's caught that back, or that front group way up there. Looking to pass his way into the top 5. He's caught up to Shane. Maybe we will go long and just try to have the newest tires. That seemed to work really well at Rockingham for those guys. We're not quite to halfway. We can do another 11 laps, which won't put us much past halfway, but that's fine. Maybe make it to lap 35. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, we probably can. Well, that bug that just hit the windshield is going to make it hard to see my apex a little bit on corner entry. It's like right where I was looking for the corner.
The lead is at 56.867.
We're all the way down in the 57s. That's crazy. We got a lot of tire fall off. I'm gonna run this tank empty. Unfortunately, there's not gonna be much of a difference in laps, but this is a huge track. Normally, I would say going long when there's this much fall off is bad, but as we saw at Rockingham, when you came out of the pits, your tires were so much newer than everyone else that had already pitted that you could just drive right on by them pretty much. But Rockingham, much shorter track. This we're going to have less opportunity to catch up because the majority of the lap is straightaway. And we're going to have less laps to do it, so it may not end up working. It may not. We'll see. Of course, we did have draft when we set that fastest lap as well. 59.4 or 54.9. And draft is not massive like we saw at Pocono in the Gen 4s, but it's still quite helpful. Somebody's peeling off for pit road there. Wesley looking for the undercut, lap 26. Oh, he gives up. Never mind. That's a free spot for us.
41 pitting.
Joseph pitting. That'll put us 6th or 7th. I guess 7th. I guess we already passed them before the finish line. I think Wesley said he's not running for points or anything, but all he needs is a win. He's in the playoffs, but he may not have thought he had a chance at it. Oh goodness, nearly into the wall again. Also leading a lap would be some bonus points for us, but I don't know if we're going to be able to stay out that long. I turned in way too early there. Layton passes JP. JP falls back to 6th. Nick just got around Connor. Connor has really dropped off. Maybe he just grabbed the wall, or maybe he just pit. Because I think he was still right behind us, so he must have pit or something. And I just didn't see. People will start pitting pretty much any time, right at lap 29 here. 30 will be next time by, be halfway. We're just going to go as long as we can, I think. Alexander pitting behind us. If this ends up biting us and we lose a bunch of ground, that'll be alright. If we get lap lead bonus points, it'll definitely be pretty much negligible if we fall back. And like no risk, so we're going to really try and get that, I think. We'd have to stay out the longest to do it. Do I try and save an extra lap of fuel? Probably not. Probably not going to be able to do that. I don't know how I would.
Pitting in here.
Clutch it, I guess. Colton's pitting right at halfway here. Anybody else going to do that? I'm sure I'm not going to be the only one going long.
We have about 5 laps left on. The leader is pitting now.
Couple guys up front pitting. A Leighton may cycle to the lead here. There's Damon, Shane, Colton. Leighton's in second. Nathan is up there 8 seconds ahead, still in the lead.
61 has taken the lead. Here's fourth place.
Nathan looking for his 3rd win in a row in this series, I think. I thought it was the Gen 4, but that was Damon, who was looking for his 3rd win in a row when we raced at Talladega earlier this week. Leighton, those playoff points are going to definitely help him as well. He's sitting above the cut line right now, looking to lock his way in on points. Tyler's in 8th right now. He needs a really solid finish in order for him to make it. He's just below the cut line. Dan is just above him in 10th place, so if he could beat Dan, that would be the best, but the best for his chances, I mean, but I'm not sure where Dan is. He was in this race, I think, but I don't know if I've seen him. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay out the longest or not. Got 3 more laps. These guys need to pit, like, now. Just 4 tires and fuel. I need to put a little extra in it just because, or just in case of the green-white checkered. Because auto fuel doesn't know about those. Leighton's still going. 17 gallons. That's going to be a little bit longer, but it's okay. Oh, we are getting close to that wall. Marius passing JP with those new tires. JP gets the wall a little bit. That could help us gain some time as well. We got another 2 laps we can do. We need these guys to pit quick. I really want to get a lap lead if we can. Not sure it's going to happen though. I suspect JP's going to pit this time.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
We'll see here. Oh, Leighton stays out, dang it. And JP stays out. I don't know if we can make it another lap. It's going to be close if we try it. I'm going to lift a little bit. JP's pitting now. I think we're going to chance it, just see if we can get a lap lead. Unless we see a Leighton stay out,
All clear, all clear.
then it's not worth that risk. Okay, he's pitting
We
now.
have about 1 lap of fuel left.
We're going to try it. Are we going to be able to get past Nathan before the line, or is he still out there? I think he may still be out there.
That car is a lap down. You're in second.
Yep, we did not get a lap lead. Dang it. Of course, leave it to the fast guys to be able to go extremely fast and save the most fuel possible.
Hitting the time.
Yep. No chance for us. That's unfortunate. We needed to go another lap, and we may not even make it to pit road on this one. Pretty stupid. If I could see Nathan and saw that he was out, I would have pit there, but I couldn't because he was so far ahead.
The car in front is pitting.
We should be okay on fuel to make it to our box. As long as we don't speed. Holy cow.
We got damage on the front end.
That was stupid. And we're sputtering. Nearly sped.
Pit box in 10. We got damage on the front end.
We got a 2x out of that,
We're
too.
out of fuel. 5, 3, 2.
Okay,
Car
we
32
just
has
made it.
taken the lead.
We're going to be so far back, though.
All the damage is repairable.
Yikes! That was pretty stupid of us, but we did it. 50-62, it's not even that bad. Nathan was 32-51.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Wow, that was really, really risky for no reason.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining.
And we got some front end damage out of it. Just slamming on the brakes trying to get slowed down.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high. The leader is pitting now.
Trying to be as quick as I can out of here. Wow. No idea how we didn't get a penalty for all that nonsense. Now how quick are we going to be with this left front damage?
.969. Car 36 has taken the lead.
I believe that's Colton back to the lead. Barrett was able to stay out longer than us, looks like. Should have pit with a Leighton and not pushed it.
Closing on you. The gap is 1.
But I thought maybe there was a chance we could get a lap lead, and that would really give us a good chunk of points. But no dice, and then we nearly speed, lock the brakes up, and slide into the wall. JP's only in 11th ahead of us, and he was in front of us when he pit. Underestimate how much grip we've got and just keep driving it into the grass almost. Alright, we got to see what this lap time is, see what our speed is compared to non-damaged car. Well, fastest lap of the race, so I guess we're alright. .54.8. We're only in 12th, that's not terrible. And I guess based on our right front tire reading being only 50, and the front guys are on 32, I guess we can drive it a little bit harder, huh? Gosh dang it, man. I'm so bad through turn 3. And turn 4.
The car in P4 just hit the faster flat.
We're still half a second slower than the front guys.
1 outside. Clear high, clear high.
I keep overdriving too as well. So bad through the short chute. 4.6 up to Dan. Are we going to be able to catch him at all? What was our right rear? 62. It's about even. Not too bad. I think a few people that pit early. I think Connor's one of the ones that pit early. He's got a big lead on us right now, but let's see if his tire wear catches up to him quicker than us.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
We've lost Nick as well. I don't know where he's at anymore. I don't know when he pit. I'm sure he either went really early or as late as he possibly could. Okay, we've gained about a second on Dan. Might be some smoke in turn 1 there. No yellow still. Okay, we're good on fuel, even if there's a green, white, checkered, so that's good. We are gaining time on these guys, but it's going to take a while for us to get there still. A little bit loose there out of 4, that's fine.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
I'm pretty much just pushing it as hard as I can right now, considering our right front reading. And I want to try and get some spots back. .2 to Dan, 4.2 to Connor. Nick is ahead of us, so he must have hit very, very early. So, see, we got to get up there and pass him.
gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.1.
We are closing in, but it's still 5 seconds.
5.75.
Should have been clutching. Should have just tried to go as long as humanly possible and got that lap led. That would have made for a really boring race, though. But that would have been the best points we could have gotten, I think. Because leading the lap is 5 bonus points, and the positions, points, payouts are only separated by 1 point. That's why it's so huge to get a lap led, or get the fastest lap, which is another 5 points. I know we're not getting that, though.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
4.2 to Nick. We've gained about a second since we last looked. Come on, car, turn. Get some momentum down the straight here. A little bit of draft from Dan. Okay, maybe going long is going to pay off for us. At least get us back to where we were. Or close.
Thank you. Now go ahead, Tyler. I'm gonna
Oh, that was a bad turn 4. That was a bad turn 4. He's gaining more time on us now. I wonder if Tyler's up ahead of us. Dan here. He's running good in 10th. Trying to build the cushion above the cut line. Nick up there, I think, past people. Got around Alexander. Whoa, Nelly. I think he grabbed the wall a little bit, was going to lift off, and I was not ready for it. I was going to follow him into the corner. That's unfortunate.
All clear, all clear.
Luckily, we didn't hit anybody.
Sorry about that, Gab.
All good. Had to get out of that corner. Before I could say anything, it's too dang loose.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
Puts us back to 10th. We need to get around Connor quickly. Catch up to Nick and Alexander. Gotta catch Nick as fast as we can here.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.4 seconds.
Oh man. Had to check up middle of the corner there.
One outside. Stay low.
We'll have position going into 1 though.
Still there. Hold your line.
He backs off for us.
You're clear high.
Thank you.
Clear high.
Oh gosh, that was bad. We entered too shallow. Can we catch up to Nick? 2.9. JP is 6.5. I don't think we've caught any on him.
We got damage on the front end.
We still have damage from when we slammed the wall, entering pit road. So close to being a speeding penalty as well. I don't know how it wasn't really. That whole sequence didn't gain us any time.
Barrett, I'll let you have it. Get back here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're pulling away.
2.6
The gap is 1.
to Nick.
1 second.
We need to catch the draft of Alexander, pull us in a little bit closer. As we overdrive 3 a bit.
The leader just did a 56.393.
Oh, it's getting really tight. Still 2.6 to Nick. We've stopped gaining very much. No turn at all through 2. But we did gain 3/10 on him. But he's got a better run through 2. He's got a better run down the back. A little bit better through 4 that time. Still even with him up there. Gaining a bit on Alexander. Biggest advantage is through 1 and 2 right now. But it's not as big of an advantage as it was. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him. We're running out of laps. We've got 10 to go here. Coming to the line. Caution free. But if we do get a late yellow, we'll have a restart, no matter what. Drifting it out of the corner. That's not helping us at all. Dang it. We've plateaued. Nearly the wall. This is not going to be a good lap. We somehow did gain a little bit on him up there. Marginal. Not enough. Alright, we didn't nearly spin out through 4 that time. That's nice. A little bit better. Really bad through 2.
Sorry, Tyler. I was trying to let you go.
That's going to be so tough. Passing Alexander is going to lose us some time as well, unless he really backs off quick for us. Which he has no reason to this late in the race. Up in the top 10.
I'm really wondering about my coaches. He keeps telling me Troy is catching. Like, it's literally the same name as me. And he's saying my name's fine. I don't know why he's having a hard time with the other guy.
I don't know if we're going to catch them. We're just sitting at the exact same distance apart pretty much this whole time. Oh my gosh, yep. There we go. That ruins it. No chance anymore. Pushing too hard, trying to get something we have no chance of getting. And just breaking the car even more.
We got damage on the front end.
I'll let you get by me here on the straight.
Pushed it too hard. I don't know how those fast guys are able to just continue to pull away and be quicker and quicker and quicker. While their right front goes to 30 and mine's at 50 and I still can't turn.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We need a caution, but probably won't be getting one. I just have nothing left for tire. Surprise, surprise, after pushing it 4 times harder out of the pits than when we were running before.
The lead is just 56.711.
We're not even going to catch Alexander. We just have nothing left. Nothing at all. 6 laps to go now. Did not work out like Rockingham. which is why I will always say I have no business at all being a crew chief, trying to figure out my own strategy while I'm racing. Because good lord, make just about the wrong call every time. The only time I don't make the wrong call is when I hit it halfway, which is just the safe call, which I should have done here. JP on pit road. That's a free spot for us. He was up in 6th. Why is he pitting? Did he short fuel accidentally? Or did he hit the wall?
5 laps to go. The car behind you is pitting.
That's going to give us a free spot. That's really unfortunate for him. Man, I wish we could have kept gaining, though, and caught Nick and passed Alexander, but instead we have to sit here by ourselves to the end. Just trying to finish this one out. No yellow to help us out. Get caught back up. Get back on even tires. I should have pit as early as I could have, but doesn't matter. Anytime I make that call, it's always the wrong decision, so trying something, but we're going to still finish about where we were and get a decent points day, which is going to be totally fine for us. But I thought maybe we would somehow catch up, sneak into the top 5, but we are so far off on speed for that to even be remotely possible. This car just feels like garbage right now. I'm sure the damage and the tire wear is not helping. Got 3 laps to go. I just need this thing to get over with already. We can take our 8th place. Or maybe we can get a yellow and have a chance for something. Maybe. I don't see that happening. Colton's got a 4/10 lead on Nathan. We cannot see it. It's on the complete other side of the track, I think. That battle for the lead.
2 laps to go.
He's just getting the 2 to go now. But he's trying to hold on for his 4th win. Give him an even bigger head start going into the playoffs. Or is Nathan going to be able to pass him and tie Colton for wins heading into the playoffs with still another race to go?
Alright, man, that car is flat down.
Greg backing off for Alexander. Coming around to get the white flag. No caution, 60 laps here at Indy. 60 laps at Indy with no cautions is very, very difficult.
All clear, all clear.
Going any length of time under green at Indy
1 more lap to go.
is not easy. I remember we did a Lotus 49 race here, which was a ton of laps. I think it might have been 60 or something. And there's no cautions in that. And that was about the longest race I've ever done in my life. Might have been like 80 laps, something insane. But had we not pushed so hard out of the pits,
Good win. JT
we
kinda
may
screwed me a little.
have had a chance to pass Alexander. I don't think we were going to get
I
to
don't know
Nick.
if I've ever had a 30-lap long panic attack before, but I think that was it. Great race,
Colton
man.
grabs another
Perfect.
win, 4th win for him. Great job. We've pretty much locked ourselves in. And should be safe to not even show up for Iowa
Kevin, I needed more laps.
and still make it in the playoffs.
There's the flag, man.
Yeah, I was pushing way too hard and just destroyed my tires. You would have caught me if we had 5 more laps. But good race, good win again. That was fun. Really tough 60 laps of all green there. Really tough. All right. Iowa's going to be a lot more fun.
And the chat finished together.
Hey, that's good. Iowa, I'm going to have a better chance at competing than at this race. We should be better. But this was a fun one. Really, really tough. Indy is just so tough to go long green. It's like just demanding and challenging. And when you get stuck, unable to go anywhere, it makes it even tougher. How's our car look? Oh, doesn't even look too bad. We got two 2Xs. But it doesn't even look like we have damage, so there's that new damage model going good. New, quote unquote. Not really new anymore, but not very good either. Let's take a look at the few incidents we had. We know we had 2 of them, at least. I don't know why it sounds so loud in my ear, but make sure the recording's okay. Looks fine. Take a look at these incidents. People tapping the wall most likely, and then we'll take a look at the points. See if anybody's made any ground up. It's just going to be wall hits, especially out of turn 2. That was brutal. That's what got me at the end, which killed our chances. Chad, he got it in front of us. He hit it pretty square and then just goes down to the access road. I think he would have been all right, but that lost him a bunch of momentum. Alexander got it behind us at some point. Looks like James got that bump that I got in 3, and oh, he's going to be going the wrong direction, entering turn 4 there. And everybody's getting big tight out of turn 4. I was getting loose there. Wesley in 3rd. He's getting a lot of rotation through 3. More than I could get. Well, 3 wasn't as bad as 1 and 2 were. And this is probably just all tire readings now. Nathan was right on Colton's bumper pretty much the whole time. I wonder what happened to JP to make him pit at the end there. I don't know. Because he's here in 5th. Are we going to see another wall hit? Probably not until I pit. Colton getting down below the white line. I was doing that too, but I wasn't nearly as fast. We haven't progressed even 1 lap since we started seeing wall hits. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, I think, for Alexander. I don't think he can go above the white line anymore. Well, no, it must not have been. You must not be able to go onto the track surface, because he still finished in front of us. Okay, yep, pit stops, great. Is it just broken? I believe it is broken. So great. Nothing even happened anyway. I do want to see what JP did, and we'll go look at my wall hits as well, or at least this one, because I don't know if I'll be able to find the other one. Not going to be that interesting anyway. This is when we're lifting, trying to get to pit road. We were running out of gas. We were sputtering down pit road because I really wanted that lap lead, and then I lock them up, try not to speed. I'm not even really looking at the wall, and I can't really turn as it's locked up anyway. What was our speed getting to those cones? Yeah, we were 61 as we crossed the line. That could have easily been a penalty, and then we could have bounced out here, which would have been an unsafe exit or whatever. That could have been a penalty as well. So when do we hit the wall? Probably, I don't know, it's pretty consistent. Time drop off. This is 3/10 slower here. After this lap, maybe this is it. Or maybe not. This is when we're almost able to catch him, but then just can't do anything. Oh, that was frustrating. I wish I could have had a chance. We hit the wall there. Just getting on gas too hard, trying to get as much speed out of it as I could, but tires were giving up. What were our tires at the end? 67, 74? Not even that bad, but not enough to catch up. And we wanted to see what JP was doing, because he ends up 17th after that. That's unfortunate for him. He pit about when we did. Why did he have to go to pit road? He's in 6th. He just comes to pit road. I don't know if he hit the wall. Doesn't look like he's got damage. He did his fastest lap after pitting. I don't know. Confused about that one. Maybe he was trying to flip-flop it, see if he got a yellow at the end and could stay out or something. I don't know. Strange. Let's take a look at the results and standings. Do the results first, and then we'll go to the standings. So, no cautions for 60 laps. Colton gets the win. He leads 54 of the 60 laps, so absolute domination. However, Nathan leads a lap and gets the fastest lap bonus, so he ends up with the same amount of points. Also, it doesn't even matter because they're already locked in. The only thing that matters is the win, so him getting those points doesn't matter. The same points as Colton. But that would make a difference there if they were still fighting for points. They will be in the next round, but not this round anymore. Damon comes away with 3rd. Shane, Alayden, they both get really good finishes. They're going to pad their points. Nick's already got a win, but he finishes 6th there. Alexander, was he on our list at the beginning? I don't think he was. I can check it real quick. Potentially. Let's see. Yeah, he must not have been to every race yet. Or so far. But he finishes ahead of us. We could not catch him there. And then we've got Barrett, Connor, Dan. Dan beats Tyler, which is not what Tyler wanted to see there, because Tyler was right on that cut line. Right below it, right below Dan. And Barrett was above him as well. So everyone that was ahead of Tyler in the cut finished ahead of him as well. So that's not going to gain him anything. He's going to have one more chance at Iowa in order to make it, but it's going to be tough for him. And then we've got Chase, Marius, Chad, and then Chad, JP after pitting there. That's not going to do anything for him in the points. He just needs a win to get in now. I don't think he has any chance otherwise, which he definitely could do it. Jake, Alan, Bradley, Rick, Greg, Max, Joseph, Wesley after disconnecting James, Matt, and Nicholas. So let's go take a look at the points. I think it's pretty much the same as it was. Colton's still on top. He's got 4 wins now versus Nathan's 2 wins. He's actually going to be ahead of Nick when we get to the playoffs because Nick's only got the 1 win and points will be reset. But right now Nick's in the lead just on normal points. We're sitting at 301, well above the cut line, which is Dan. We got almost a 100-point margin there. So if we don't do the next race, we'll still make it in. We're locked in pretty much. But we're definitely going to be there, obviously. Shane, Leighton, Barrett, and Dan, as we said, they're rounding out the top 10. Tyler is now 28 points behind, or 18 points behind, sorry. He was 17 points behind, and he finished one spot beneath Dan in the race, so he loses one more point. So he's going to have to really get a good finish at Iowa or win, and Dan's going to have a bad race in order for him to make it in now. But Dan is going to be hoping that no one down here gets a win, such as JP or Billy or any of these other fast guys. And obviously anybody can luck into a win as well. Alan, Eric. Anybody down here shows up and wins and dominates, they could knock Dan out of the playoffs and really destroy Tyler's chances of getting in as well. Joseph was beneath Tyler, but now it's Rick. Rick has jumped him. But he's got a pretty big margin now to make up. I think a win is the only way he can get in now. Pretty much anyone beneath Tyler, I think the only way you can get in now is by getting a win. Tyler, I think, could get in on points, but he'd have to beat Dan by a pretty significant margin. And Barrett, Leighton also just need to show up for the race pretty much. I don't think they can really get knocked out otherwise, except for not showing up if they lose a big chunk of points like that. I think Shane and I are pretty much locked in. These guys might be as well, but I'm not going to do the math. Pretty close, I'm sure. And that's the rest of the field. All the winners are ready for the playoffs to start. We're going to try and get one more chance at a win, but we're locked in anyway for that 4-round playoff. We got Iowa coming up, and then Watkins Glen, Michigan, Daytona, and then IRP for the 4 playoff races. So we got road course, super speedway, big track, and then short track. So all 4 disciplines there that we're going to have to try and be competitive at before we get to Gateway for the final race of the season for the Championship 4. So that's going to be fun. That is it for Indy. It was a really tough race. And we got stuck, couldn't do anything after we burned our tires up after the pit stop. But that's all right. Still finished well, and we're good to go for the playoffs. We're going to get ready and hopefully have a fun race at Iowa next week. But yeah, thanks for watching.